All right, now let's set the scene by in the message scene in the groups, and then also let's sort out this. Okay, so this is quite simple. It's actually, we are just forgetting to call some methods. Okay, so let's start with this first. Let's close the message widget. Let's close the swipe to. All these things that we don't need, let's close them. So we need to go in the chat provider. Okay, in the chat provider where we are sending the message. Okay, we are not calling. So here inside here, when we are done, we are calling the success. Okay, this handle message. Okay, this success, we know once we call this, that's when it clears all this. So we just need to call this on success. All right, this send file message. After we send it here, we just need to call the success. Okay, our success function. All right, and then we just need to do the same. Even here we need to call our on success function. Then this is done. This will go away. So next, let's create now the method to set the messages read for the groups. So for that, maybe what can we do here? Let's scroll all the way to the bottom. Let's just be putting all these new methods at the bottom. So here we are going to call it set message status. All right, so here what I'm going to do is let's create a void method. Okay, void set message status. Now let's require something here. So let's say required string. I'm going to require the current user ID. What else? Let's require another string. This is going to be the contact ID. Okay, so now I want to combine this method for the one-to-one chat and the group chats. Okay, now let's also require another string. This is going to be a message ID. So I don't know what's going on to my Copilot. It's not, maybe my internet is slow, but I'll just attend to it later on. I have to restart my VS Code, but we're gonna do that later. So let's just code this quickly. So string, now here I'm going to have a list of is seen by. Okay, so let me call it as is seen by list. All right, now let's also require a boolean to check if it's a group chat. Okay, all right, now that we have that, we can go ahead and create. So okay, let me change this to the future. Because we need to put it as a future because we want to be waiting for some methods. Okay, so first let's check if it's a group chat. I'm gonna check if group, if let me just copy that. If it's group chat, let me do for the group now. First of all, what I will do is to check if the seen by list contains my ID. Okay, so first I will check inside if it's group chat, if is seen by list dot contains what's that, current user ID. So if that list contains our ID, then we know we don't need to do anything here. Let's just return. Okay, now down here, in the else. Okay, so first we have checked this. Now in the else of this one, if that list doesn't contain our ID, now we need to add the current user to the scene by list. Okay, so let's do add the current user to the scene by, let's scene by list. Okay, also in all messages. Okay, so here let's await Firebase Firestore dot collection which is in the constants dot groups. Let me bring this down. Groups dot document, which is a, we know that it's a contact ID, which is a group ID. It means it's a group ID. And then dot collection. So the collection also, we're going to go inside the constants dot messages. So constants dot messages, and then we're going to go dot document dot message ID. And then here we want to update. Okay, what do we want to update is the scene by list. Okay, so here we want to say constants dot is scene by, and then here we want to say field value dot array union. Okay, array union, we want to add our current user ID. Okay, current user ID, and then that's it. So we're going to get in there, and then we'll put our current user ID, which means now we have seen that message. Okay, so in the else of, if it is not group here, we'll do exactly what we were doing to set that message scene. Okay, so I think we created that method. Okay, let's go in the chat list, this set message scene. So this one here. Okay, so looks like we already created this method. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, let's not touch this. Let's come here, and then, so in that method we just need to add this. Okay, it's just the same thing anyway. Let's copy this set message scene. We just want to copy this for this side, and then what we want to do is to comment this out, or even just delete it. Okay, let's come down here, and then in the else we want to do that. So let's copy that and then just paste it in where we are putting this. Okay, and then that's it. That's our method. Now we just need to go back to the chat list, and then now instead of doing this, what we're gonna do is, let's remove this, and then first we're going to check if it's group chat. So here we're just gonna check if widget dot is group chat. Is that how we named it? Okay, it's group ID. Let's come back. So we're going to check if a group ID dot is not empty, then it's a group chat. Okay, so what we'll do here is to call chat provider dot set message status, set message status. Is that how we named it? Set message status. Okay, so yeah, that's the one. But okay, here we need to call chat provider like that. We're not calling any. Yeah, this is okay, so we are not in a okay, so we are not in the consumer. So let's say context.read chat provider dot set message status. Yeah, like that. Now here, for the current user, we have a user model. Okay, we didn't read even any current user. Yeah, we have UID there. Okay, UID, and then for the contact ID here we have widget.contact ID, and then for the message ID here we've got our message message model. It's an element message list. Where is that? Okay, where did we get that element? Okay, so okay, let's get the element dot. Here it's called message ID, message ID, and then here the seen by. Okay, maybe to be sure about this, let's create that element here. Okay, so to create it from here we have to say final final message is going to be equal to element as message model, like that. Okay, so now we can be calling message here, message ID. Okay, like that. Now seen by list also is going to come from message dot is seen by. Okay, and then is a group chat, you know, that is going to come from just this that we have done here. Let's paste that and then close it out, and then also in the else. So in the else here, what we need to check now is what we were checking, if message is not dot is seen by, and the same thing we were checking. Okay, sender UID does not equal to UID. Let's put that does not equal to UID, and then we'll do that here. Now that's when we are going to copy all of this. Let's put a comma there, and then inside here we are going to paste. Let's also put a comma, and then here we need to change is group chat if widget dot yeah, it's actually just the same here. All right, so that's it. That's how we are going to do this. Okay, so now right now we can just hot reload. Let's also start this. I'm going to run it again. All right, now we can go to the groups. You can see that we have read that. All right, now let's give it a try again. Let's enter hello. All right, we have that, and then this is also cleared. Okay, the loading we're still not clearing. We need to clear that. So let's enter. So okay, we still haven't set this message as read. Let's go back, but you can see that we have cleared it. But now we need to also go inside this alignment right and sort out also handle the group here. Okay, we need to handle the group here on these tick marks. Okay, in the message, where's that? Yeah, it's this alignment right. So we have the term here. So we also need to handle for the group here. All right, so maybe before we finish, let's also handle this loading. I thought we handled it when we send a text message. Oh yeah, I see the problem here. So we set it to true. Here it needs to be false if it's an error, and then also here we need to set it to false. Okay, just be careful guys, because I've just copied this from above here and then didn't change it. So this was for the file. Even here it should be false. Also here it should be false. All right, that's it guys, that's it for this video. In the next video we are going to go in the right side alignment, right, not left. Where is that? Alignment right, this one. And then also handle, because this is seen, you can see we are only handling for the one-to-one message. Okay, we also need to handle for the group. And then from there we are going to sort out, when we click here you go to the group information screen. Okay, thank you guys, and see you in the next video.